Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that anyway. I ain't worried about that. I'll be doing that. All right. Welcome to today's presentation. We got the Sonics and the Heat today for our primetime game on Big Things Kentucky. We just had the Magic and the Kings go at it. That one went pretty good, but right now we got the Sonics and the Heat live from Douglas Park from Big Things Kentucky. This is Coach Truck. We win and we riding. Let's see what we got. My man Ozone, due to I guess shortages on officials, he'll be officiating today's game. We will figure out some other things as we go. I'll try and get me a co-host here in a minute. See how that go. And everything else. So this is what we got. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Sonics in the Heat. right. Hey, I'm talking about this game. I'm talking about this game. No. See, we were having an argument. I said he couldn't play for the game. I told him, coach. He said he had the jerk. Guess what? I told coach what he did. But you all like that. Done. Okay, I understand that. But you all like the drink. Guess what, man? I'm just telling you, man. You all got to keep the rules the same. Now, guess what? Here's what you do. Where am I winning games? Now I'm trying to run my league. How about that? That's what I'm telling you to do. All right, it's getting a little intense right now. My man Marshawn got sidetracked by the banner as we head back and forth. Marshawn's handling his business. And all right, we got 6-0 Sonics as we go. There we go. All right. Nah, it's all good. All right. Well, yeah, we had a little. Oh, we got some people in the house. Coach Johnson. I'm about to see if I can get Coach Johnson. Okay. All right. Sonics up 6-1 in the first quarter. All right. Heat's on the board. Got a 6-3. All right. Good one. All right, we got a foul. 6-5, Magic. All right, 6-5 Magic. And Sonics bringing the ball up. And they're driving. Let's turn this back and forth. Let's see if I can get a guess. Whenever you okay. Check, check. Check. All right, I got a couple of guests coming on, hopefully here joining me shortly to keep this thing going, you know what I'm saying? Coach D2 for the Magic will be joining us. And then I got Coach Johnson. Hopefully will be dropping in at halftime. So I got a little action for y'all, you know, just to keep it going. You know how big things do. We like to keep it interesting. We like to keep you engaged. So right now, we got 1:09 left in the first quarter. The Sonics is up 18-7. Yeah, and the Heat we got to get something from the Heat, y'all. We got at one point, the Heat started out in Coach Ozon's Power 6. But they just haven't seen the jail just yet. Okay. Jakob. Bucket. Agent Zero. As my man Q Walker would say. Yeah, Sonic's playing. The Heat want the foul. They don't like the way the game's being officiated. Oh, he threw that up there. Up, going deep. Nice move to the hoop. That's the end of the first quarter. 23-7 Sonics. First quarter as we are at the Dirt Bowl. Thank you for joining Big Things Kentucky. Dirt Bowl Live for our primetime game of the day. If you're watching and you haven't subscribed to our channel, please make sure you click the subscribe button for Big Things Kentucky. You can find us at all these different outlets as we bring you live, Dirt Bowl Live, primetime game, y'all. The Sonics versus the Heat. Live from historical Douglas Park. It's a nice day today. We got everybody out, nice little crowd, good weather. Everything's looking good right now. The Heat looking to make a comeback. See how that goes. 23-9 for the Heat. My man, Coach O, be sure to check out the O Show live on our Big Thing Kentucky channel. That's where Ozone updates us on what's been going on, everything Dirt Bowl that you might want to know and need to know. He's got you on. Be sure to check that out, ladies and gentlemen. We had a foul. All right, here we go. Shot. Oh. There we go. Nice bucket by the Heat. 23-11. Shooting two. Heat controlling the boards right now. Oh, we got a guest coming in. It's like high point. The Sonics trying to creep back into this one. Oh, shots. The big man, that's Mr. Turner, I believe, doing what he do. All right. It's 28-13 Sonics. Oh, and the Heat just blew a chance to get a good quick bucket on the inside. That's not going right now. Oh, physicality underneath.
Hey, man, I don't want to know what happened to our old spot, man. You got us vacated out of here.
Man, I'm trying something new.
Man, you got this big pole in the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, Coach. You want to pull up, Coach? You can bring the chair.
Coach, no, it's a bad wheel. I barely got over here. What's going on, fellas?
Not much, man.
Everybody, how y'all doing?
Not much. Coach D2 supposed to join us, and Coach Johnson, I got him maybe coming at halftime. Here.
The Sonics could impress us there, Coach.
Yeah, man. I think the Heat, they had a little uniform infraction, and they kind of never bounced back from that. They just kind of bothered them. I think that kind of got them out their game a little bit.
You can tell they got some hoopers on the team.
Nah, they got a team, man. I think both of them got the same record, I believe. Both y'all 4-3. I think y'all 4-3.
I don't think he heard you, sir.
Yeah, he didn't hear me. But yeah, man. So
it's been number 33 for the Sonics.
Yeah. Hey, he been doing his thing. He been doing his thing.
No, you can hand me the ball like that.
It's getting a little physical down here. I think this turning into a little rivalry game right here.
You can hand me the ball like that, though. We got to talk about this. It's disrespectful right there. Oh, man, I know they got O out here reffing on the Sunday.
Yeah, O's reffing.
O's getting his cardio in. I'll tell you what. Make sure you tune in every week for the O show as he gives a recap of the Dirt Bowl and everything going around involving the Dirt Bowl.
Yeah, like I was saying, man, the Heat was in his first Power 6 rankings, and they just kind of haven't really caught up with the rest of the pack. Maybe they ranked number 7.
Number 47 by Oldman. Number 47, Oldman. What's wrong? Oh, watch it.
Check.
All right, we got the Heat coming down on a bit of a fast break. Turnover by the Heat. Good hustle there by number 0, Smith. All right, Heat inbound the ball. Coach, you upgraded the headsets too. Our budget must got better. I believe. It look fancy.
Can you hear me? Mic check.
Yeah.
Mic check.
Coach
in front of you and speaking to the mic. We got Coach.
So circle the big fish here. Coach D2, the champ, head coach of the champion Magic. Coach, man, we finally got you on the mic here. You've been avoiding us. But that's all right. We got superstars. I understand. We talk.
Nah, that's not the case, man. I mean, just I was over there trying to get a young dude was trying to ask me some questions about this education thing. And,
yes, sir.
Trying to get some advice about, how to coach, in middle school programs.
Yes, sir.
We need more youth, more good men
absolutely.
in our facilities. So I was just trying to help him as much as I could.
Yes, sir. Man, let's talk about this, Coach. Now, first of all, Coach, like you still can play yourself, Coach. Are you on the active roster?
I am on the active roster, only in case of emergency.
Okay, got you. Now, man, great run by that Magic team last year. Won. How big was it for you to finally get over the hump with a team that you built?
Oh, boy. Like I'm saying, man, shout out to the Bulls, arguably the best franchise to ever come through, this Dirt Bowl. Of course, you got the Charlotte Courts and
yes, sir, yeah,
East Ends, and I was a part of a Pistons team that was pretty good too, though. But to lose, 3-4 times in the championship consecutively, how we've done it, man. And then to Coach Nudie and Dave Bond, who do a great job with them. It was a blessing, man. It was a breath of fresh air because my guys work hard and we consider ourselves family. So to get over the hump the way that we did, man, it was one of the proudest moments I've had because it's hard to play out here. It's tough.
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a man's league, that's for sure. Yes, sir.
It's not for everybody.
No, sir. Well, man, you have done a great job of organizing your Magic. Like I said, we had Paul on earlier this week on the old show. We talked about, y'all being the Knicks and stuff. But you see the respect and admiration he had for you when he said, I wouldn't play for nobody but D2. So that says a lot about yourself, man. So how's it feel to have these young cats who ain't much younger than you?
Hold on, Coach Bew. Let me just interrupt you because we have coached Paul. So we know what coaching Paul is like. And if he's got your respect, and he's like, this the man that can coach me,
Yeah, that says
that says a lot
Hey,
for your
listen,
character.
The man threw his daddy under the bus. I'm gonna play for D2. I said, what I be?
Man, I'll take it, man. I've seen so much growth with that young man, and like I'm saying, we got a family dynamic, so it's bigger than that. You know, I'm there for his children. He's there for my baby shower. You know, we go out, you know, outside of town. We're together, man. But also I'm hard on him too. I respect him. He respects me. I make him be the team leader, and he leads. He leads us to victory. You know what I'm saying? He plays his ass off. Excuse my language. And he does it the right way. Now he had to have some growth. He had to have some growth, and it took a while, but we finally got there.
Yes, sir.
He has his moments too.
On that run last year, man, what was probably the bright spot on that championship run for this Magic team? You took an earlier loss, I think, to the Bulls. Now, how was you able to regroup the troops and make that run like you did?
We lost to the Thunder.
Yeah.
On the inside, man, which was a great team, man, led by James and Booney, man. That was a great unit. And when you lose one game, I kind of got a decent idea of what the rankings and the seeding is going to look like. And ideally speaking, you want to meet the Bulls in the championship. You don't want to face them, in the semis or the quarters. So, if things added up the right way, we were going to face them in the championship. But heck, we had to play, the Grizzlies team,
the Rockets.
Then we had to play the Rockets, then the Bulls. It wasn't easy. And I think we got better, as the games, progressed, because we came together as a unit. I like my team when everybody's here. I really do. So it was a good run. It was just a good run. We locked in. We bonded at the right time, and health, was a big indicator too. And we were able to pull it out.
Man, you talk about that, the growth of that team and how y'all made that run. So it was everybody bought into it right then, I guess, from there making that run. So what's the important part about having a team like yours with a little bit of mixture of old and young and getting everybody on one accord?
Oh, boy. Self-sacrifice. You got to sacrifice for the betterment of the team. All my guys either played overseas or were the best players of the high school team, or everybody can play, but everybody can't play, at certain times and against certain games. And that's why I can't have many friends, that I coach, because I don't know if they'll buy in, to what it is that I'm saying. So I try to get the guys that fit, what it is that I want to do, our philosophy. And see, if we can win some games together, man. I mean, that's just what it is. Like I tell everybody, man, as long as God blesses me with breath on this earth, you got me for life. So it's a family dynamic.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach Truckman, you got anything? Coach D2?
Nah, man. Coach D2 free to stay as long as he want. We got another guest joining us as the score is 39-26. Joining us at halftime, Coach Johnson. Have a seat, Coach.
Have a seat, Coach.
Hey, I'm going to tell y'all what. This man here, this investigation about this Leestown team from last year, and they didn't even have their best player. He's playing high school basketball. Coach Johnson, man, probably one of the most dominant middle school basketball teams over the last 2 years that I've seen. Coach, man, impressive run from your Leestown Chargers there.
Really appreciate it. Thank you. They worked really, really hard all season, man. So really appreciate it, Coach.
My question to you, which I kind of asked D2 too, how do you coach so many different attitudes? I mean, because in middle school, you probably got parents here like, man, you should be averaging 30, where kids only averaging 4 up on a team that's so loaded. So how you keep everybody's, even keel and playing for one goal?
Well, you try to keep them to buy in. Well, you try to get them to buy into your concept that it's a team oriented first. In between that, you're going to have your best players do their thing. But if everybody can buy in and say, hey, man, we're going to buy in and say we're going to get at this defensive end, we're going to get out and run, we're going to defend, then it make the games easier for everybody if you buy in. But if, I see a lot of teams that don't, then you have the ups and downs. But they really, really, actually since they was in 6th grade, they bought in for 3 years.
Absolutely. Now, Coach, man, you lose a lot of talent to high school next year. What are we looking like? I know it's early. We in the West College. How many kids you got look like coming back and how? Oh yeah, B teams in championship. So I guess you ain't reload. You just reloading, ain't you?
Yeah. The B team did a very good job this year too, and like I tell them all the time, I said you guys are practicing against one of the better A teams, not excluding anybody, not anybody A team in the city. Y'all going against one of the better A team every day in practice. So if we can't get better as a B team, then there's something wrong. So those guys really bought into. We gonna make a run back this year too. We're not gonna anything less than get back to the championship. We got a problem.
Absolutely.
I tell you what, though, being a fan of Eddie and playing against him and still watching him play at a high level, his basketball IQ, his intelligence, his approach to these kids, because we both know in 2023 these kids is crazy. I coach at Woodford County High School. You got so many attitudes on top of anxiety and depression and excuses and parents. But watching him from afar, man, he does a great job implementing his philosophy. He's got great assistants. And, man, I'm a big fan and a big advocate, you know what I'm saying, of what he's done and what he continues to do, because I know firsthand it is not easy, man. And I'm so appreciative because once guys like myself get his kids, I don't have to teach much.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of teaching going on, too, though, you know what I'm saying, with the fundamentals and the basics, man, that I think a lot of these middle school head coaches leave out. So I thank him for his sacrifices and all that he does, man. So.
Well said, Coach D2.
Yeah, Coach, man, I really appreciate that, man. Just even knowing you and seeing you, and you come out here to the Dirt Bowl and still give your expertise in the game of knowledge to coaching men.
Yeah.
It ain't easy coaching men. And when I see you and your compassion and you at it, and they respond to you, then anybody that's in middle school that want to go to high school should look towards y'all program like, I see this coach out here. He coaching me. I see this coach out here giving 100%. So I know what he can do to my son if he goes to the Woodford. And I'm all the advocate for that because I go see y'all game and I see y'all doing a great job, man. So I just hope and wish you guys really well this year, man. Really well, Coach.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Now, Coach, man, I can ask you a question. Now, do you feel like where you at right now in the game of basketball in the city of Lexington, is it important for you to be there, to be the old guard there in middle school, or do you ever have aspirations going up for high school?
No, sir. No, not at all. I commend those high school coaches, what they do, and I commend their staff. But I think my calling is middle school because when I get them in 6th grade, they don't know basketball.
Yeah.
And by the time they get to 8th grade, you know basketball.
That's good.
You know, and so I try to really harness the fundamentals. I don't have some great players that come from Leestown and just start in the 6th grade. And really did a great job. So I think my calling is middle school because, like Coach said, I want him to get to high school and compete for a job. If I can get you to compete for a job, then that's what the teaching from the high school do. I'm gonna put my stamp on you now because I know that you can compete. You know, so no, I don't want to go anywhere. I love what I do at Leestown Middle School.
I get you. Well, gentlemen, man, we're blessed to have two great coaches of the game.
As Coach G, as looking at the Sonics and everything, is there any team that's really got your attention as far as, looking forward?
He be setting people up, Coach. I wasn't gonna go there, right? He be trying to set you up.
I like the question. The atmosphere outside, I keep telling everybody it's different.
Hey, that concrete and that
Concrete
floor.
ain't no
Yes,
joke.
sir.
I was blessed enough to have some sacrifices out here, blood, sweat, and tears. More than a couple, some championships out here when the projects was down there.
Yes,
so
sir.
I'm gonna be all the way real with you. This is gonna sound like a scripted answer, but everybody's, you know what I'm saying, a threat. The Rockets are gonna be good when they're fully loaded. The Sonics are good when they're fully loaded. I actually like this Heat team, you know what I'm saying, too, as well. Obviously the Grizzlies too. So at the right time, man, I mean, anybody can be beat at any given moment, man. So truth be told, everybody gets my eye. I be watching the game films and the replays. I be watching y'all's replays. I watch film. I try to study to see if I can put my guys in possible positions, you know what I'm saying, to win. I mean, this ain't easy. So I'm gonna try to, you know what I'm saying, coach my guys to victory. And I try to actually really close X's and O's and Jimmy and Joe's too.
Yes, sir. That's what wins the game. Let me ask you a question now. Also, now you still haven't gotten your full complement of players here yet.
No.
Are we expected to see everybody by the end of the year? And will you have your full roster going into the tournament?
Man, we hope, man. We lost Marcellus Barksdale. He took a job in Indianapolis. That hurts. Guys got vacation and families, so I appreciate their sacrifices coming out here. Getting them knees
Yes,
worn
sir.
out on this concrete. Then we got the TBT going on too, though.
Yeah.
We got a few guys playing in the TBT. We got a kid playing in Louisville on Tuesday. Then we got another guy playing right after that. Then we got another guy playing in Wichita. So
Okay,
we have
yeah.
guys gone, man. So that's the hope. These guys, together at the right time, and then we can, man. We'll do all right.
I just like to comment on what Coach D2 just says, like how he studies this.
Yeah, he's the student.
Everybody can't be a coach out here.
it's
D2
work.
said he studies it. He go back and watch game film, and that's a testament to all these coaches that want to coach. You just can't come out here and coach. You got to go back and sit down and watch what's going on. You got to watch this. You got to talk to these people. You got to encourage them, and you got to have some stuff that they're going to work for you for. And that's a testament to coach right there. I truly believe that.
And coach, not to cut you off, but hey, ladies and gentlemen, he's doing this for free. He's spending money to do this. So for him to take that time, he spoke about he got kids and stuff, so he's taking time away for the family to do this. So hey, that right there is tough right there. You know what I'm saying? So hey, that says a lot. That's why, man. Look, I'm not saying here to let you lie to Coach D2. Say he's your coach. We know your favorite coach is over in his little recliner there, sure like a little old lady over there. That's your favorite coach.
Yeah, Nudie does a good job, man.
Yeah, he does. He knows basketball too, though. Him and Davon.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Super Sunday, man, coming out Super Sunday and going up against my dog, my family. But when you in a huddle and you got grown men looking at you,
Hey, like Coach Johnson said, yes sir, yeah.
one of the hardest, believe it or not, one of the hardest guys that I've ever had to coach is my best friend, Jerron Brown. He's so brilliant, and he's so knowledgeable, and I'm his assistant at Wolf. But then we come out here and he's my player. so when I take him out because I know he's tired and he's looking at me with that face, as great as he is, it's difficult, man. So that grown man's different. Coaching grown men is different.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
But also too, man, thank y'all for coming out too, man. Thank y'all for being there. Y'all setting up too, doing this for free, getting our names out there, getting kids looked at. Hey, we had college coaches here for Super Sunday. Some kids might have gotten college scholarships, from their participations, and you guys recording and being out here too, man. So it takes a family, it takes a village, man, and you guys are just as much as part of this as anybody else. So we thank you guys.
We definitely appreciate that for sure. Now, Coach Johnson, do you have a team going through the summer plan, or do you keep a few kids together, or?
Yeah, and actually, to tell you too, Coach, we do training 3 days a week.
Oh, my fault. 46, 43, 359 in the third quarter. The Sonics are up, and it's big right now. It's a close game. They was up bigger than this, but so it's a close game. Coach D2 said, "Watch his Heat team, and they looking all right."
Yes, we do training like 3 days a week. We do training 3 days a week ever since April. Boys and girls same time. So in our gym, 3 days a week, we have 25 kids from Leestown that comes in and give it their all. So, I don't do no AAU, none of that kind of stuff, but I go watch them play AAU. I go watch all my kids play when they prospective teams. I just sit back. I'm a fan. I don't want to be a coach. I'm not, I'm coaching everything. I just want to be a fan.
All right. And I can ask both of you gentlemen this. Coach D2, Coach Woodford County High School, Coach Johnson, and of course Leestown. First of all, how tough is it to coach these kids after playing summer ball, and then you got to get them back at the really organized ball? How big is that? Because I might be the man on my AAU team, but I come play with D2, I got to go back to be, Robin to Batman maybe. So how is that?
Coach, you go first.
It's kind of difficult a little bit because, in AAU, I have nothing against AAU. I think it's a very, very good aspect of the game that kids need to play. But it's a difference. So you got to reel them back in and get them back to play the style of ball that you want because AAU, it's just a bunch of games. Now you're not playing with the best player in the city. Now you're playing with your team. So you might not have that true big or that true score. So how can we implement you to make sure we doing what Leestown need to do? So, we try to get them in before the season starts and trying to bring them back in, do some open gym, get their feet up on each other. And that's how I do it. I don't put down the AAU, none of the coaches like that, but we just trying to do it out in the Leestown way.
I think for us, I think the month of June is very, very important. That dead period is very important for AAU, but that month of June, you got to do your scheduling. So Coach Jerron Brown did a good job of having our guys play at Lexington Catholic and play, at the Madison Centrals and go to Louisville and play. And then we also played the Collins tournament is a great tournament for team basketball in the month of June. So you reel them in, you try to make a run with those guys, implementing, the new kids and the kids that have to step up to the program, and then you let them go in July. They get tired of us, they get tired of our voices, go play with AAU or whatever, and then when they come back, when August hits or whatever, then we reel them back in and do some team bonding and get together and get our language and our verbiage back, because again, people teach different philosophies and these kids got to adjust. So I like AAU, but then I also love the team, the team aspect. And I think it has a good, healthy balance, for us,
Real quick, before we got 1:16 left in the third quarter. The Heat up, the Sonic up 53-48. Okay, another question. I fight both of you gentlemen. First of all, Coach D2, you can answer. Well, Coach Johnson, answer first. What is the state of middle school basketball as far as the city of Lexington? And probably the right now, because we know middle school basketball, we start later than anybody. Tell us about the state of that. Coach D2, man, tell you about the state of high school basketball so far from your view.
God, man, Fayette County, man. Oof. I love everything about Fayette County. There's some things that I don't love, but we're behind. Yeah. And that's why I got so much respect for, for Coach beside me, because he knows we're behind and he only has a short window to get in all that he has to get in as far as from a teaching standpoint. These county boys, man, they'll play 30, 40 games and they'll start right now, with the season, while we got all these restrictions. We got restrictions on facilities. We got restrictions on, when we should start, practice and games. So that's absolutely insane to me. So that's even more of a credit, given to the individual that's sitting next to me, because I don't know how you can do it, man. How many games you got, Coach, during the season?
You got 10 scheduled games. 10 scheduled games.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
Ridiculous.
Lord.
10 scheduled games. And to piggyback on Coach D2, Fayette County, we behind. We behind when we only got 10 scheduled games. And I'm going to break it down. If we do the 11th region, if we can get on the schedule with the 11th region, with the kids that are going to be in their region for the next 7 years, I would prefer that. Because at least now we can all be on one page. But when we come in Coach, we come in January. Middle school boys done played 25 games.
Yes, Coach D, yes, yeah.
So where is that fair? Where is that fair? So until the higher ups at Fayette County can look at this and say, hey, we want to compete. I can tell you what, if the academics is low, they're going to put stuff in place to carry that. So why don't we do the same thing about the athletics? Why don't we do the same thing about athletics? So that's why you see a lot of our kids deflecting.
Yeah, to the counties, yeah.
The county school, which is 10 minutes, 15 minutes up the road. And our kids are producing when they go to the county schools, Coach.
You're right, Coach.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wolford got 4 great kids from our county.
Yes, sir. And 2 good coaches.
Two good coaches. GRC had what on their championship team?
About 3 or 4 Lexington kids, yeah.
3 or 4 Lexington kids. So you can't tell me that Lexington not producing the kids, but the parents say we rather go outside of Lexington to get what we need to get.
More exposure, yeah.
Well, the crazy part about it is it's also Fayette County's fault for not hiring, certain individuals. It's crazy that Jerron Brown doesn't get an opportunity to get a head coaching job, in Fayette County. That's crazy to me. He's related to half the city. He knows, what he knows. He's got a great pedigree. And guys like myself is going to come along with him. Yes, and again, Woodford County High School, we got open enrollment. And, you can go to Woodford County High School and you can pay tuition and you can go no matter where you live.
Man.
So people don't understand that dynamic too, though. So it's crazy that we're not coming together and keeping, kids inside of Fayette County.
Yes, sir.
But I guess it works to my advantage because, heck, I was at Lexington Catholic prior to, but I ventured out because I trusted my dog. And, sometimes it's the head of the giant, it's the face. Jerron's going to bring guys with him.
Yes. I love to see when I go see Woodford play. If you just watch the coaching staff, you just watch how they do it. Each one of them got a different assignment, and they never step on each other's toes.
Yeah.
Most coaches, when you go see, they step on each other's toes. They don't know what's going on. But this Woodford County team, that's why a lot of middle school players in Fayette County go watch Woodford play. They like the style that they play. They like the players they have. They like the coaches they got. For me, if I had a middle school kid, he'd be down there.
Yeah. And I can't be mad at that. 57-55, 8 minutes, 8:20 left in the fourth quarter. Still got the Sonics up in a tight game.
I'm glad you said that too, Coach. The one thing that I don't complicate my job. My job is to make Jerron Brown, the head coach's job, as easy as possible.
Well said,
It's just that simple.
Well said.
No
That's
egos
well
involved
said.
or nothing, yeah.
Yes, that's well said.
And a good staff make all the world difference, I'm telling you. If you all on the same page, can agree, and like you say, I can delegate you your role. I know if something goes wrong, I can go to Coach D2, like, hey, man, what we need to do to fix this, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
So he has
yeah.
the answer. So
There's transparency in that. There's no hidden agenda. You know what I'm saying? With them, you get what you get, and then you see most high. Okay, I'm gonna ask you this, D2. How many high school coaches you see coming to the Dirt Bowl? How many high school coaches you see in the community?
Honestly, not much, not many.
Not many.
And it's unfortunate. And I got to lobby and talk to guys like, come back. We'd like to see you back out here.
Yeah.
We on a mission. We still trying to. We in this together. Come back outside. Come back outside. So I've talked to plenty of coaches doing that. And again, you know, they come up with excuses or whatever. And people are busy too. But I love it. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. You know what I'm saying? Besides out here fellowshipping. You know what I'm saying? Competing and sacrificing just like others. You know what I'm saying? Miss Jackie. You know what I'm saying? And Dr. Ferg and O and JD and Miss Angie.
Yes, sir,
like these people out here because they want to bring it back to where it was. So why wouldn't I be out here?
Absolutely. They do a phenomenal job is keeping this together.
they do. It's had a lot of pitfalls and stuff, nothing to do with them, or just how the environment has been. But like I said, having you all come back, credible coaches, credible players, and individuals in the community that continue to keep the Dirt Bowl rolling. Real quick before y'all go, 59-59, 6:29 left. It's been a tightly close game here, coaches.
That's a good game.
It's a great game. I love to see the Heat is competing. I know, Sonics is one of the top teams as far as, what the seeding goes, and like the Magic and the Bulls. But the Heat is competing.
Yes, sir.
They are competing.
They both got the same record. I think they're both 4-3. Number 33 for the Sonics, I think he played overseas. 14, Cooper Wild played at EKU. Number 10, Luke Johnson, he played for he played in Maryland, LIU.
Yes.
Loyola, Maryland.
Yeah,
But then
man.
Tanner Walton, 47 for the Heat. Played at Clark County. He's a state champion. Let me see. Big Boy was good too. I mean, like it's competitive. Bubba, number 6, like it's a good game, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a good game.
33 having his way down there. Jordan Cat, yeah.
33 can play. That's why I picked him up on my All-Star team.
Yes, sir.
Where did he play high school at, Coach? Is he a Lexington kid or?
I am not sure.
'Cause I saw him play in the Winter League at Dunbar Community Center. Oh man, he was giving buckets.
All right, we got 61-59. The Heat are finally ahead. We got the Sonics at the free throw line. My guy missed 2 free throws. That's big. That's going to come down later on.
And let's give it up for the referees out here, man.
Hey.
Time in and time out. Coaching. I'm not coaching, but refereeing. Adults, and it's tough. It's tough in this type of environment.
D2 said coaching them is rough, but y'all bet referees even rougher. Poor Sean Gert probably going to have a good cry at night.
The one thing
when he
about
gets
Sean,
done.
though, man, that I respect, he's out here all the time, every year. And
Good strong move.
he takes the blunt of everything. Everything that happens is always Sean's fault. But the one thing, he always takes it with a smile. He always teaches. Even though he's an Eagles fan, I don't like the fact he's an
It's
Eagles
terrible.
fan.
It is terrible, but I agree with you there.
But I got so much love and reverence and respect for that man, and he's on the Dirt Bowl page laughing and whatever, and he oftentimes said, if I can referee at the Dirt Bowl, I can referee anywhere.
Absolutely.
Because I know them high school gyms get hectic, boy. Whatever out on top of it, you got the parents, you got the fans, especially get some of them counties, and don't tell it what he may hear.
Yeah, he may hear anything in county school.
Yeah, Ozone that came up from the Raptors, you know what I'm saying, the sacrifice and coach today too, though. So
Hey, I told him he been getting his cardio in these last couple of weeks, coming in reffing.
yeah.
What up, Coach Gert? My
What's
guy.
that?
You know, I'll get your back. You know, that's Q Walker. That is Q Walker.
The only thing I threw under the bus was those Eagles.
And we agree. We all hate the Eagles. We all hate the Eagles.
Sean told me if I call another timeout, he wasn't going to grant it to me. I was like, oh, my God. Who does that? So, but, again, man, he's out here every year sacrificing.
Yes,
Every year.
Yeah.
Working on his craft. You said it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's one of those guys that you can call too and say, "Hey, Sean, what about this call? I seen this happen the other day. What's going on with that?"
He can
You know
break it
what I'm
down.
saying? And
He can
he'll
break
give
it
you
down,
his
yeah.
point of view from it. You know what I'm saying? You got to respect that. But he's one of the guys you can call and say, "Hey, man, this would happen last game." You know.
I think what made me a better coach, I started to read the referee book.
Oh, it's big right there. Yeah.
So I read it every year before the season starts. So I know positioning. I know who's supposed to be where, what the terminology to use when I talk to the referees and stuff like that too. And it made me a better coach because normally if I would complain about a call, now you know what I'm saying, I know better because of certain aspects of certain language, you know what I'm saying, that they use. So
Hey, D, to ask you a question about this upcoming season with the new rule with the foul count. Have you heard about that yet?
with the bonus?
With the bonus.
Yes. Mhm.
So what do you think that's an advantage for the offense? It's going to be more off on the rule. So the rule is now you're going to get after the fifth foul, you get the bonus.
Yes.
You get the two shots.
shots.
It's not the one shot anymore.
Double bonus.
The double bonus.
Oh, wow.
So now instead of getting the 10 fouls to get the double bonus, you get the 5 foul, and it starts over every quarter.
Oh, wow.
So if you got an offensive juggernaut after the fifth foul, they're gonna put a lot of pressure on the referees now.
Yeah,
So I'm asking D2, do you think that's gonna really impact the game if you got a great offensive team?
I think it's going to impact the game tremendously. You know, you go into these county schools and you might have a cousin referee in the game and you win the double bonus, you know what I'm saying, within the first 2 minutes, you know what I'm saying, of the quarter, of every quarter. So, you know, they shooting double bonus for the last 6 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Now, we're going to have to, you know, teach defenses differently. Maybe not so many more traps. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, just to keep guys in front, strategize, and come up with a different type of philosophy depending on where the ball's positioned on the court so we can keep guys out of foul trouble. You may not, you know what I'm saying, press as much either. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, I didn't think about that.
So
Wow.
I'll have to really put my thinking cap on too, but then also too, like I'm saying, drive the ball, make them, you know what I'm saying, make a call, you know, so we can get to that free throw line and hopefully early.
So your strategy is gonna be different this year too, knowing you got that on your side now. Because I was telling my coaching staff, that's what we're gonna be doing too. I mean, everything now is gonna be basically trying to get the foul count as early as possible, so you can have that on your side. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna probably shoot as many threes, but as many going to the basket.
You might see less man and more zone too.
That makes sense too. Yeah, that makes sense.
Keep guys out of the paint. You know what I'm saying? Keep people, you know, from driving past your man to where.
Oh, big shot. Well, number 47 for the Heat. They're up 68-65 with a minute 35 left.
I love that kid.
Oh, good. Come back down court. What happened?
Inadvertent shot clock went out. Inadvertent whistle.
Inadvertent whistle, shot clock.
So now ball's being taken out underneath by the Sonics.
So my thing is this too. So that's gonna stop your defense from being aggressive as you want to be.
Absolutely.
Like you said, no pressing, backing off on traps and stuff. So man, that's huge.
Or
right there.
if the team doesn't shoot free throws well, maybe you want to foul on purpose. You know what I'm saying? To send them to the line. But for two though,
Oh, man.
For two.
I can't imagine that.
And it start over every quarter. So that's even more reason to strategize on the offensive end.
That's big right there. That's big. That's definitely big.
That's
Any other mother rule changes we should be looking out for in high school and in middle school?
That's the main
That's the
one.
big one, huh?
That's the big one. Yeah, that's the big one. I got to put my thinking cap back on. I mean, the crazy part about it is ever since we lost that morning game in the Final Four to Warren Central, man, I've been watching game film every day.
Now look, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is my baby, and I'm gonna tell you this: do we need a shot clock in high school basketball?
Well, in Kentucky,
In Kentucky, do we
it's
need
in
one?
most states.
Do we need one? We don't have one. Do we need one? I'll let both of y'all speak.
I like D2 to answer this because he on that high school level. You know, he on that high school
But
level.
D2, you see some bad basketball in high school.
And you're going to see even worse basketball when as soon as that shot clock winds down, too, and you ain't got a play or something like that when the shot clock winds down. Do we need one? don't know. I don't know. I would like to experiment on it for a year and see what happens, and then come back and revote. Because you got some teams that they'll 5-out spread it, and they'll hold that ball,
Man,
and want that score to be 6-2 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
So I honestly don't know because I haven't seen it yet.
Coach Johnson,
I'm in favor of it. I think you can get more of the like top teams in the country that can come to your state and play.
Good point.
Because cause a lot of teams, you got a top team in the country. You go to somewhere this is no shot clock. Another team can just hold the ball the whole time. Then it's bad for the fans to look at.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I think I'd rather see it.
I do think it would prepare young athletes for the transition.
Yeah.
So if you want to play collegiate, athletics and college basketball, the shot clock's going to be
good strong move.
needed. I like that boy.
Strong move, number 33 for the Sonic. 68-67. 35 seconds left for the game. If you the Heat, Coach D2, you was trying to dribble it on out or what? Oh, no. Oh. That might Coach D2. Bubba told us, no, I got this.
Okay,
I'm going to put this out of hand. 71-67. Big shot by number 6. Oh, no, the Heat out on the fast break.
Oh, wow.
The Bird with the layup. 73-67. Hey, I think it's ball game. 12 seconds left. Sonic cross back under the half. McKinney, number 14 with a 3. No. Rebound by the Heat.
Bubba with a big shot. That's
Man, that was, we all said no.
Yes.
Hey, big win by the Heat, 75-67. That's definitely gonna move them up in O's power ranking. And man, it's gonna have a little play on the playoffs, gentlemen.
Great game.
Yes, great game. Man, we've been sitting with two great coaches, Coach D2. Coach Johnson over at Leestown, man, he's done great things for many years over there. A lot of great kids go through a program. So, hey, man, good luck to both of you gentlemen. You rest the Dirt Bowl.
Thank you.
Coach Johnson for the upcoming basketball season.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, gentlemen. Yes, sir. All right, man. It's a great game here. Big win by the Heat, 75-67. And, man, as always, you should be a living donor. I'm Coach Bube, my man, Coach TB on assignment. Coach Truck, anything else?
Hey,